sorry. The entire reason why this thing sucks is simply because it's just boring. Like, Folly is cool. Even her design is awesome. I like her design a lot. It's the fact that there's so many things wrong with her freaking everything. A part of it just doesn't work. Let's start her fourth ability. Actually, I'm gonna stream this to you guys. Okay, so this is her base thing, whatever. And basically, this one is just a get out of jail free card. And let's go start passives. Passive. Her abilities cause people slow, 30 seconds, and they have 20% to drop health or energy orbs. Because that, you have to have equilibrium or a purple shard on in order to actually make use of that second ability, the second thing, because the health orbs are basically useless because of the first ability. Your passive's health orb generation doesn't even really matter because of your first ability, which makes it so you teleport somewhere, you make an ink spot there, which makes it so that the people around there, of course, can get inked as well and drop an orb or whatever. But the problem is, it also makes you invulnerable when you emerge. So you're invulnerable for a second, or like 2 seconds, whatever. And even goes, oh, well, that's not that too bad. Well, you see, the thing is, if you have a good gun, or you have a gun that's able to fight things in that level you're able to slaughter everything in the radius of your your little ink thing. You're able to kill things fast enough, especially if you're using an Incarnate like the Burst and Prime or something like that, or any weapon that's actually useful and worth using. So you're probably gonna just end up slaughtering everything there, and then then I'll just generate more orbs and stuff, and it'll mature. So then I have to take into account that I have to have an equilibrium or a purple shard, which is okay if you think about building it. At the same time, it's just useless. It's boring. It's the same thing as when Uriel, at least with Uriel's second ability, this ability, it heals his demons, and there's an actual use beyond just, oh no, I'm at too high of a level, let me cry about it. Like, it's boring to have to keep on having these get out of jail free cards. Want to know an example of a good warframe, or a semi-good recent warframe that actually helps out, like that actually looks good and actually makes sense far as like stressing stuff? Noko. It makes it so that even though you do get a get out of jail free card, it removes all of your little sentries, all your little freaking your mushrooms from the battlefield, which is very, very useful because it makes it actually hard, or not even hard. It actually makes it hard to the game harder. It makes the game so you have to think about where you are. You have to think about how you're hiding, because Noko naturally doesn't have that big of a. Do I have an empty one? No, I don't. But Noko doesn't naturally have a big thing, a big health pool. Like, let me take this off actually. Yeah, he has 250 health. That's like 2 ticks of toxin. Freaking Guinea has 400 shield, which is like 1 shot from anything above level like 100. Like, it's not that deep. He's not that strong in comparison. Like, and then here's like, let me put this back real quick. But like, in comparison to like follie, let me show you. Where's she at? I don't play her that much. Let me see. Yeah, follie has this thing where she has stupid health, like dumb health. And the thing is, I say dumb health is because she can just put on a multiplier, like a shield capacity of skin or whatever, and she can just get even more health. She's 1,000 health now. And you're like, oh well, that makes sense. It's so cushy that it's not even hard to play around follie. It's not even hard to play around her. And then you would say, oh, well, you could just make it harder for yourself. Why would I make it hard? And that's the problem with a lot of warframe building now. It's all made too easy. I can't lie. Like, even if it's too easy or it's too unfair. Like, depending on the hardest thing, whatever, like the hardest modes in the game, make it so it's too unfair. Like, oh, you can't use this certain warframe. You can't use this, that, and third, like with Archimedes. But then you also have this cushy stuff that's like survivals, which are utterly laughable because you have all these warframes with 15 trillion get out of jail free cards, and we haven't even got to her next 3 abilities. Her second ability lets her create all of her stuff. Let me show you all of her stuff. Like, this, basically useless. I mean, it's an exploding barrel you can spawn. Chat. We have gods of freaking destruction. We have people who are able to utterly destroy things, and you want me to spawn an exploding barrel and shoot at it? What do you speak of, sir? This is her best ability by far at this point, as far as I can know. I know it's literally just it calculates off of the health of the what's the person as well, of the thing as well. It's just a health, a freaking little zapper. It just zaps things. This is useless as well. Who wants to just go midway through a freaking match and have to use it? It's only useful once again in Archimedia. This is useful in Archimedia only because you have the tank thing, the Thermian project. Thermian thing, it's only needed during the Archimedia. It's just made to like, ooh, I have a folly on my team, so we can just spawn. We can make these crappy objectives a little bit easier to do. It's just like, why don't you make the objectives better? You know, at that point, like Amphers, no one cares. It's not good. Oh well, other than that, it can help with alchemy. You're gonna see this a lot with this freaking dial. Wait, go on. What'd you say?
What they even do?
This Thermian RPG. It's just an RPG.
No, the Amphers.
You can pick up a specific. You can generate it's 3 random elements like toxin, and it's not like a combined element like viral. It's toxin, cold, fire, and and electricity. Only those 4. And then you just throw, and then you can use them as grenades basically. So they're freaking useless. Like it doesn't make sense to spawn this at all. This is pretty cool as well. The death orb, it's really cool. It inflicts radiation. That radiation status you can use for a lot of things. It's really nice. It seems pretty cool. But the thing is also, it's in practice, it's really not that useful, especially because it just orbits around this spit. It's like the death orbs from freaking In the Void, where it just orbits around the thing. And it's just like, it's not that really needed. It's not that needed. This Coralized Armament, it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. And then there's also Low Surge. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. That's 3 things that are all right. Okay, armor, ammo. How are you running out of that? I guess if you want to use it, I'll give you the arc gun. Let's say you want to use your arc gun. That's very useful. Let's say launchpad. No one's using that. No one really cares to use that. We can bullet jump, dog. What do you mean? We can bullet jump, then the wall climb. Like, what do you mean? And then Lost Spirit. That helps as well if you don't want to use this. That life support capsule. That should not be a thing. You should not need that in a life support capsule right now. Like, unless you're, once again, in Archimedia, you don't really need that. Power cell. Unless you're in a high level mission, you don't really need that. Even then, you don't really need you don't need it at most times. Like, there's no points in where you're like, oh man, if only I had one more power cell. And it's like not something like, and it's not something like, oh, I can just go grab it real fast. And even then, all these freaking items have cooldowns, individual cooldowns. I guess it could be like, oh, that's nifty. It's all the entire point is like, it's nifty, I guess. Like, and then there's defense capsule. You can just drop something for everyone to look at, which is like, okay, it's nifty, I guess. Conduit key, I can understand this being genuinely useful. Not even nifty or anything, just useful. That's just useful. Everything else is either just nifty, very niche, or not useful at all. And that's the problem with this freaking ability. It's just not useful. Like, I don't know why I would want to summon half the things on here. And then this one, self-portrait, you just summon a clone of yourself, right? And then after that, you get kills in the in the ink blot that spawns near your clone, and she grows. The clone grows as well as the ink blot level, the ink blot thing. It grows up. It keeps on going up, and then it goes up in damage reduction as well, and it just keeps on increasing its duration per kill, which is cool and all. But if I'm half the time you're running around in Warframe, you're sprinting far faster, you're running around. It's not like something that's gonna follow you around. And it's only I believe I don't know if the damage reduction follows you around. I could be wrong though. Like, I'm pretty sure like it's not. What's the word for it? It's only in that radius, which is really dumb. And finally, the infamous 4th ability curse for every single person, for every single freaking. For all these new warframes, it's so aggravating. These things suck. This thing sucks. Want to know why? Because let's go back to the shadow graph. There's a freaking, the arc gun, the little arc trap, whatever, the electric trap. Yeah, it can float. The balloons from this ability can float you higher than the arc trap can zap. So your abilities just don't work. This ability can stop your main damage dealing part of your ability from ever working. And also, the entire purpose is to shoot the balloons so they drop and they take an amount of damage. Which I'm like, okay, that's cool, but it's only 22,000 damage at max. Look at that max. Isn't that dumb? Like, that's stupid. It's 22,000 damage. I can do that. You can do that in like a few.
Like,
What?
enemies have like hundreds of thousands, just like millions of health at like certain points of the game. Like,
Yes. Yes, they do.
It's kinda
Yes, they do.
useless.
It's useless. This entire kit is useless, bro. There's nothing good about it.
Who is this for?
Like, what is this for? Even
Yeah,
then,
what
you
was-
may think, oh, this is made for. Guess what? Maybe it's Kakume. It's made for for people who just getting in the game. They want a little dopamine hit. They want to have fun. Let's go and look where you get her from. Let's go see where you get her from. Let's go see. Let's wait. Let's look and see this. Let's see where you get her from.
Where do you actually get her from?
Where do you get her from? That's the question we all want to ask. She has a game mode. She has her own game mode, and on another planet. I think Uranus or something. Whatever. But let me show you. This is her pity system. This is her pity system. Now, when I sell you, I want you to guess how many of this material you get per run of her game mode. Currently, she costs, the Folly Blueprint costs 12,000 Atrium or whatever, and each part costs 400. Guess how much you get per run from this thing?
50.
Maybe 100.
No, right in the middle of your two guesses. It's 80, and that's if you're running optimal and you're running Zaku, destroying everything. And you're running because the way that you get this is you have to shoot little balls that spawn near the shadow graph areas, and they then drop you like 5 or 6 of this material. Now, I know that there's people in the Warframe community that genuinely have talked smack about this, and so I won't say that it's the Warframe community just glazing Warframe for no reason, but the fact of the matter is, that's insane that these Negroes gonna tell me, these people gonna tell me, swear to God, they're gonna tell me that this is a good thing. It's useless, utterly useless. And then after all that, you then have the current temporary game mode or temporary event happening, which has all this cool stuff. I also want to guess how much you get, how much stuff, like how much of this material you get per run as well.
5.
You're lucky. You're on luck. 15 per game mode.
Oh.
That means that you have to run the game mode 5 to 6 times in order to get this amount, this one of these. And there's 3 of them you could get. And keep in mind, they were at first, all 3 were locked under your clan's amount of times your clan has run the event. It's just a time seek, bro. It's so aggravating to me. The entire frame sucks. It just sucks. Down to its core. This frame sucks. Like, it's genuinely not useful at all. Like, I wouldn't say there's not a single thing about it that matters. Because guess what? Also? The freaking game mode is genuinely hard for anyone that doesn't have a genuine build. Like, if you are going in it, MR10, MR5, you're not gonna like the game mode. The game mode sucks because they have little auras. They have follies running around, right? Like shadow follies, like enemy follies, like clones of the Warframe that run around with little auras around them that automatically just kill you. That just automatically take health away. Like, kind of like, I don't know, explain it, but they just take your health away. They delete your health for no reason. Like, the game mode sucks. It's horrifying. It's horrible. And then there's also follies. The follies could then either create or these other and then also they create structures as well that then also have aura around it that slows you, and it makes it so the follies are attracted to you. And guess what? You can only kill the follies if you're in their aura, which is so dumb. Especially, fast. You can kill them outside the aura, but it's just like way less damage. You're doing way less damage to the folly. It's just like Warframe being Warframe. Like the entirety of this Warframe, I can't lie, just sucks. But the thing is, she looks fine. The thing that everyone was worried about, oh, she's gonna look like, there's no way to fashion frame her. There is a way to fashion frame her. You can fashion frame her any way you want. It's really cool. It's just that she's genuinely just not a good frame. they don't work together. And I think this is a problem with the Warframe because the Warframe devs don't know what they're doing at all. Like even with my goat, I have Uriel is one of my most used frames, like top 6. I always use Uriel. Uriel is really good, but the fact of the matter is, Uriel's half of his abilities are are incomplete without the other ones. Which, I mean, that you can say, oh, that's a good thing for a Warframe to need all their abilities. Yeah, but the thing is also, he can't have any subsumes. Because Brimstone is his main damage dealer. This is his main generator of Brimstone. And also is the main way to generate energy, the main way to get buffs, it's his entire, the crux of his thing. And guess what? Remedium is the entirety of his life, like his life, like his ability to have like any sort of like, what's the word for it? Like any sort of sustainability is this one, and this one is his entire flame. It's the fun factor of his entire kit. I can't lie. Literally, this is the entire reason why you can do this, and because of that, you end up needing as Uriel to do these things. And even then, I don't know the exact math on it. I remember watching a video a few months ago, and they were explaining it. Certain things just don't add up math-wise for Uriel. Like, he's genuinely not doing enough damage to be accurate to what they're saying, which is really insane to me. But like at the same time, I'm like, I genuinely think that they just peaked at Noko as far as like genuine thought process. Like, okay, if you die, you still lose this and the third. That's still smart and everything. But then now they have freaking but now they have things like follie, which is completely useless. And also things like follie is like, why does she have that balloon skill? That's completely useless. Why don't you have it make it so that the balloons are above the people and it's become and they don't float them upwards. Instead, they become a headshot area. They can just make that a critical shot, a free crit. That'd be far better. Just because follie plays far better as a weapon platformer. The thought process behind these people, this type of thought process, is just made to make it so it's more aggravating for people who are playing fast and trying to get a good run in and stuff like that. So like, I don't even like playing follie. Follie's not fun to play with on my team even, because it's like, okay, now everyone's in the sky. Let's go. Let's try and figure out how to shoot these people down real fast, so that then we can then use our abilities to proc whatever we need to proc, and then turn around and then get our build working again, because follie decided to make everyone float. It's a genuine nuisance. And even then, everything about follie is useless aside from this one ability, Shadow Graph. Everything else is either, oh, get out jail free card, stand still for a whole bunch of time. Like, it doesn't follow you. I don't know why it doesn't follow you. Like, why does it not follow you? Like, it makes no sense. Like, or it just makes the damage reduction follows you. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong about the damage reduction, even then, this ability is useless, because the entire point is to get kills in the radius around the freaking clone, so that then you can then raise the freaking clone size, so that then you can get the more damage reduction. Which at the same time, chat, hear me now, it's still useless, because you have to stand in the same place. Who wants to do that when we have all these beautiful movement skills in Warframe? Who wants to do that? That's why if you notice, all of my most used things, all weapon platformers are all caster frames, because you can move fast, you can get through things fast. It's fun, rather than like sitting here doing nothing, camping. Like, it's so dumb to me when people are like, oh, nah, Warframe's never made a bad design. Or, oh, I love Warframe. At least it's not Destiny. But anyways, yeah, you got any closing remarks, Mohammed, Anthony? Any closing remarks? Closing remarks or questions?
Oh, closing remarks? Well, I thought she would be a lot better. That's
She's
what I would
honestly,
say.
closing remarks, I definitely thought she'd be a lot better as a frame. I thought she'd be a lot better as a frame. We still haven't gotten an Ivara rework. Warframe, and I was thinking about getting back into Warframe, but after seeing this, I'm not, bro. Thank you, sir. You reminded
You can-
me exactly why I stopped
You
playing the
can
game.
get back on
Thank
Warframe. You just can't play any of the new stuff, this new garbage they're giving out, man. It's so dumb, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
I
at
played
least,
the-
hey.
Verona's
I
out, right?
have
Verona Prime's out, right?
Varuna Prime's out, and guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? In her fourth ability, she runs on all fours like an actual wolf. It's actually insane. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's actually dope.
I think that's look at the only reason why I want to get back on, just to get Verona.
Yeah, I might have to just get back.
I'll install it tonight. We could write out Verona tomorrow. You know what? I might as well just stream it.
I bet. But yeah, it's extremely aggravating though.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of that.